the cost of hiring a taxi is partly constant and partly varies directly with the distance traveled. It costs 500 naira for a journey of 10 kilometers and 650 naira for a journey of 15 kilometers. A. Find a formula connecting the cost, that is cost C, with the distance traveled D. B. Hence, find the cost of a 7-kilometer taxi journey. Solution. Now, the first thing to do is to consider the first statement. The first statement, the cost of hiring a taxi is partly constant and partly varies directly with the distance traveled. Now, what is the cost representation? That is C. Is partly constant. Partly constant meaning that the cost of hiring a taxi, part of it is a constant. It means that it's possible that there is a base fare, meaning there's a particular amount you need to pay first. Whether you are taking the vehicle you are taking a taxi from a particular distance to another distance, or you are taking it from a particular location to a very far location, you must first pay what you call a base fare, and that base fare is a constant value that you need to pay first. So, partly constant, we can represent that partly constant as K. And we now have partly varies directly. That is, this particular part varies based on the distance, depends on the kind of distance. If you are going for a 10 kilometer, it's different from someone that will go for 8 kilometers. So in that case, the farther you go, the higher the payment on this particular part. So in that case, we can bring in a constant. Since we are using C already here, we can now say, let's say for the partly constant, let's say it's K1. Then for the partly varies, we need to have another constant there, constant of variation. Let's say that one is K2. So in that case, we have a formula C equals to what? For the partly constant, K1, because it's going to be a sum. This is the constant part. The variable part is going to be what? K2 of what? Distance travel. What is notation for distance travel? That is D. Distance travel, D. So in that case, K2D. We now have C equals to K1 plus K2D. Now, let's look at the second statement. It costs 500 naira for a journey of 10 kilometers. So in that case, it means that for the first statement, if C, when C equals to 500, then what is D? D equals to 10, D equals to 10, or 10 kilometers. D equals to 10 kilometers. So now, let's substitute the value. 500 is equals to what? K1 plus K2D. What is D? 10. So in that case, we have 500 naira equals to K1 plus 10K2. This is equation 1. Now we consider the second part of the second statement. We have used this. Now the second part of the second statement, 650. 650 for a journey of 15 kilometers. And what does that mean? It means when C equals to 650, then what will happen? D equals to 15. So in that case, what do we have? We go back to the main equation. Then we substitute. Anywhere we see C, we put 650. Then K1 plus K2 into what? What is D here? D is 15. So in that case, we have 650 equals to K1 plus 15K2. That's the second equation. Now we are going to solve the two equations simultaneously using what we call the elimination method. So using elimination method, using elimination method, then we subtract equation 1 from equation 2. Equation 1 is this, why this is equation 2. So subtract equation 1 from equation 2. Subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So subtracting equation 1 from equation 2, starting from the left, what do we have? 650, that's for the left-hand side of equation 2, 650 minus left-hand side of equation 1, minus 500, equals to what? We have K1 minus what? K2. Then what do we have? Okay, K1 minus K1, rather. K1 minus K1. Then plus, what do we have here? 15K2 minus 10K2. So what do we have? 650 minus 500. That will give us what? 150. So we now have this to be equals to K1 minus K1. What do we have? This will go 0. So 15K2 minus 10K2. What would that be? That's 5K2. So we need to get K2. How do we get K2? The coefficient of K2 here is 5. So we divide both sides by 5. Dividing both sides by 5, what do we have? 5K2 divided by 5. 5 here 1, 5 here 1. Then 150 divided by 5. 5 here 1, and 150 divided by 5, what do we have? We have this to be 30. So in this case, because 30 times 5 is 150. So in this case, we have K2 to be equals to 30. Since K2 equals to 30, then we can get the value for K1. How do we get K1? We can use any of the two equations to get the value for the K1. So using equation 1, then using equation 1, we have 500 is equals to K1 plus 10K2. Now, 500 is equals to K1 plus 10 into what is K2? The value of K2, that's 30. Then 500 is equals to K1 plus 10 times 30. What do we have? That's 300. They're collecting the like term. This will go to the left-hand side, become minus. So 500 minus 300 is equals to K1. And what does that mean? It means that K1 equals to what? 500 minus 300. And that's 200. So we have the values for K1 and K2. Now we can write the equation connecting the equation, because from the question, find the formula connecting the cost C with the distance D. That is what we have to do. Now, in this case, from this one, we have C equals to K1 plus K2D. So it means that K1 is what? What is K1? That's 200 plus what is K2? K2 equals to 30. So we have 30D. So C equals to 200 plus 30D is the equation connecting C and D. So B part of the question. For the B part, hence find the cost of 7-kilometer taxi journey. So C equals to 200 plus 30D. Now we are given that we should find what? We want to find the cost C when D is 7 kilometers. So what are we going to do? And when we see D here, we put the value of D, which is 7. So C will be equals to 200 plus 30 into 7. So what do we have? C equals to 200 plus what? 30 times 7, that is 210. Then what do we have? 200 plus 210 will give us 410. What is the unit of C? Naira. So it means that when the distance covered by the taxi is 7 kilometers, then the cost is 410 naira. Thank you.